All right, let's do it. Welcome back to a new video. I'm excited to film this one because I haven't filmed anything kind of like this, and in my vlogs I maybe kind of shout out some things that I'm loving right now or mention some products or clothes, whatever it is, but I wanted to sit down and film like a true kind of favorites video. Basically, all the things that I have right here in front of me that I'm going to talk about have just been things that I've been loving through the past few months, so like in quarantine and then now into like spring, summer. I have a range of things, basically going from like lifestyle to beauty to more fashion, and then to kind of like social media, entertainment, whether it be like TV shows, YouTube channels, content creators that I've been loving. Yeah, I'm just excited to talk about all the things that I'm loving right now because I like watching these. I feel like there's so much out there that everyone has like staple things in their day-to-day life or routine. I think it's really interesting, so hopefully you guys do as well. And before we start the video, super random, but I'm gonna insert, I just posted a picture on Instagram because I went to the thrift store by my house today and I found the pair of shorts that I'm wearing. So they're so cool, this like super tan. They're a bit darker in person, but they're this tan pair of like hiking kind of like boy shorts, and the brand is Paul and Shark, and it has a little shark. It says Paul and Shark right here, and then how freaking cute. It kind of reminds me of like the Polo logo, and then it has this little shark keychain, and they're truly like camp counselor, like Boy Scouts vibes. Maybe Steve Irwin, I don't know, but super into them, so I just wanted to shout those out, and I just wanted to wear them for the video because one, it is so hot out today, and two, they're super comfortable and they're just one of my new favorites, so I thought it was appropriate to mention it. But let's get into the actual video. I do have a lot of stuff, so let's get it. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about, if you've watched my vlogs, look on my Instagram, whatever, you'll know I always have my hair up, and when I'm wearing it up, I always kind of like leave my little bangs out and then have it pulled back. And the things that I usually use to pull it back with are either claw clips. So I have a fresh pack of these guys right here. I go for the black ones, but like the light brown's really cute too, and depending on what shade of hair you have. But yeah, claw clips, super cute, more like elevated alternative to having like a scrunchie or a ponytail, and they've been really great, so love these. These ones I actually just got at the dollar store, and they were $1.25 for a pack of 3. Claw clips have been a huge staple, and then if I'm not gonna do a claw clip, I feel like it's a bit just more like chill to put your hair into a scrunchie. So these are just a few of the ones that I have that I like to wear like all the time, and yeah, it's just super easy. You just twist your hair up. Right now I am wearing one. This one is like a silky kind of cheetah print, I guess, and yeah, it's my favorite thing to do with my hair. It's super easy. If you're gonna wear your hair in a bun as well, doing like fabric or silk scrunchies is so good for your hair. It doesn't like tug at it and rip it. So scrunchies, staples. I got most of these again from the dollar store. But I feel like most like little kind of like boutiques or like clothing stores carry scrunchies now, and I love them. I honestly couldn't live without them because I wear them in my hair every single day. So scrunchies, staple. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about like fashion favorites, I guess, because really what I wear you guys do see throughout the vlogs. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm always posting like outfit pictures. But just in general, I'm such a fan of clothes that are comfortable, but still look cute. So like for me, I'm always wearing like a nice pair of like biker shorts, an oversized t-shirt, either Birkenstocks or a pair of like Nikes, or I have a really good pair of Asics. Easy, it's comfortable. So in terms of fashion, for me, I guess for spring and summer, especially when it is warmer out, it's just clothes that are gonna keep you cool, but they also still look cute. So that's really all I can say for like clothing favorites, because I mean I could honestly talk about clothes for this whole video, but that's not what we're here for. So I just am gonna with that, and yeah, just follow me on Instagram throughout the vlogs if you guys want to see me talk about like fashion or outfit stuff more. But I had to mention this beauty right here. I know that obviously like the whole scarf as a shirt trend is super in, and I went to the thrift store. It was a Value Village, and I walked in, and a little tip or a hack for thrifting, up at the front of Value Village they have like a jewelry section, but behind that counter they'll keep like designer or more like high-end items back there, because obviously they don't want people to steal them or whatever, because they are worth more. So I walked in and they had this Chanel scarf. It's like this silky like Chanel monogram scarf. It's black with like a little bit of like a super like pale beige, and it's so cute. I took an Instagram photo, I'll insert it here as well, wearing it like this, the classic, but I think it also looks really cute to wear it reverse and then kind of tie it up like this into a knot and have it like this way. So I was super hype on this. I don't think it's actually authentic, but honestly, if it's not, it actually looks really nice for like a fake. And I don't really care. I didn't have any scarves to make into like shirts. When I saw this, I was like, I have to have this. I'm not gonna say it every single second, but I really do post a lot of like my outfit fashion content. So follow me there if you don't already, but just wanted to mention this guy because it was a steal. It was like $8 too, so shout out to Value Village. So following up with kind of like beauty, fashion, I'm gonna go into a few skincare favorites that I've been loving for a little while now, but like especially throughout quarantine, I feel like everyone kind of just was focusing so much on skincare and just feeling good, and like we were all at home, so obviously we had more time to do like a face mask or do like a skincare treatment. I found a couple that I haven't used up until like 2-ish months ago, like right around like quarantine. So the first one is going to be staying with me in my routine for a while. It's really, really good. It had a lot of good reviews and I can see why, like I love this. So it is the Acure Brightening Facial Scrub. And it's made with sea kelp and French green clay for all skin types, and it's a facial scrub. So yeah, it's so good. I use this like 2 to 3 times a week, like every like 2 or 3 days, just depending on how my skin's feeling. But it's honestly so nice. It has a very like fresh smell. I'll show you. It does like, it literally looks like you're putting just like green mud, and it is like exfoliating, but also it's so soft. Like you can, I'm gonna show you so you could see, like it's exfoliating, but at the same time it's so hydrating. It just smells like almost minty. It's like green mint tea is what this smells like. So yeah, I love this stuff so much. It really leaves your skin feeling just super like cleansed, and like you got all the junk out of your pores without being super like abrasive on your skin, because some scrubs can be just like leaving your face feeling raw. This is not that at all. It was like $14 or $16. Use it a lot, and there's still like a ton left, so recommend that for sure. Okay, and then the next thing, I feel like this is something that like if you know, you know. It is the Aztec, what's the actual, the Indian healing clay. So this is just natural calcium bentonite clay, and this is like a true like tightening clay mask. So you just mix it around with a little bit of water and just apply it, and it's just like this light green kind of color. So it comes as a powder and then you mix it with water, but it is so good. Like it just hardens and dries out onto your face, and you can feel it kind of like pulsating. It feels like it's just like taking all of the impurities out of your skin, which is like what we want, obviously. So yeah, it's super good. It's like a deep pore clean is what it claims to do, and I definitely agree. I've used this for about like maybe like 1.5 years or more now, and I have so much left. You only need like the smallest amount to make enough for like one face mask. So recommend. I think I bought this on Amazon. It was like 20 bucks, but like I said, this is probably gonna last me like years, so highly, highly recommend. And the last beauty, I guess like skincare product is from Cocokind, which we love, a natural beauty brand. That's kind of like the theme of like all the things that I've been loving lately, is definitely more natural, stripped down, does what you need to do without all of like the bullshit, honestly. So this is the turmeric spot treatment, and it literally, it kind of smells, it smells like tea tree oil and turmeric. So it is this like super yellow color, and it's just meant for like little acne spot treatment. Super easy to use. I just like wash my face and then I'll apply this on, leave it for like 20 minutes, and then I'll take my toner and like really wipe it off with the toner and then do all my other skincare. It's so easy because you just literally swipe it on. So it's not like difficult. You can do it just whenever you want during the day and just leave it and just sit there. Yeah, I really, really like it. So this was at the drugstore Shoppers I got it at. And I think it was like $10 on sale. But again, there's like a lot of product in here. You do not need a lot like at all. So I would recommend this brand for sure. I've seen a lot of people posting about it that I do trust their opinion. And yeah, I'm gonna get some more stuff from them for sure. So this is a good little acne spot treatment. Following up with some little beauty things that I've been doing. This has been a lifesaver for me. My hair has never felt healthier than it does right now. And I've literally just been doing a mask, a homemade mask, which has been organic extra virgin olive oil, organic coconut oil, and then a few drops of castor oil, like 1 to 2, because castor oil is very, very thick. So just a little bit if you're gonna use it. So I just been mixing that together, like equal parts, maybe like a teaspoon or 2. My hair is like down to here, so I don't need too much. Mixing it together, applying it into my hair. My hair is like dirty and I need to wash it the next day, and just sleeping with it overnight, putting it in like a top knot and sleeping, washing it out the next morning. My hair has never felt so just like silky. It just falls really nicely. My natural curls coming back. And a big thing that I've been focusing on during quarantine has really just been to get my hair back to like a healthy place. I chopped it off. It was probably down to here, and I chopped it to my collarbone in like January, and I did like it, but I just feel for me, like I do like a little bit longer hair, but my hair was really damaged because I used to straighten my hair and put heat on it literally every time that I would wear it down. So my hair was really just like not in a good place. So yeah, this has been a lifesaver. It's super easy. Just, I would make sure to just get like high quality, like organic. So obviously if you're gonna be putting it on your head, on your hair. So yeah, really recommend this. And I do this literally before every time that I wash my hair, like twice a week probably. So yeah, recommend this 100%, especially for my curly haired girls out there. I know it can be crazy to deal with curly hair. Trust me, I feel you, but that I promise will be a lifesaver. So little tip. The next thing I'm going to talk about is something that is just more of like kind of like a home, apartment, like lifestyle, whatever thing, but plants. Oh my gosh, guys, I've always loved nature. I love the outdoors. I love flowers and trees, and I'm just an outdoor girl, but I've really like, especially during quarantine, found such like a love for having plants in my home. I think it's so cute. Like my apartment just like would not be like complete, or like, yeah, it just wouldn't be the same without them. So I just want to show you the 2 little cuties that I picked up recently. This one is a succulent. It is a jade, which is also a money tree, and I just really like the jades. I love like the dark like leaves, and yeah, she's growing, she's doing well, she's so cute, and yeah, I love this little guy. So that's the first one. And then the second one that I got, I really don't even know the name of it, but I just think that the leaves are so friggin' cool. Like, this white and the green I think is just like such like a nice aesthetic, and it's very me. So when I saw this one, I was like, yes, I have to have it. It's growing really well. I think it was probably like this high when I got it. So it's doing good and it's so cute. I have to repot it soon. So, but yeah, just plants. I'm telling you, even if you aren't good at keeping plants alive, get like a succulent. They're so easy. Just put them a little bit of sunlight, water them just so the soil is just damp enough, and they will just like do their thing. So you don't have to get all these like extravagant plants that need like certain temperatures and lights and whatever. But yeah, I promise you, it's like the most rewarding thing, especially when you see them growing. So get you some plants. The kind of last thing that I had to actually show you and talk about, and I'm not really going to go into it, but just in general, guys, books have been something that I found a newfound love for. I used to read a lot, like growing up. I really always liked reading, but I felt I've fallen out of it for a few years, like a while, just because I feel like when you're in school, anyone that's kind of like in school will, I'm sure, relate to this. You have to do so many readings and so much like work involving text and books, and you just don't really have any mental capacity to really just read for like fun, because reading is work when you're in school. So yeah, I just started reading like a month or so ago, and I finished my first book, which is like 500 pages, and I started reading this one, which is just called The Memory Police by Yoko Ogawa. And yeah, the cover of this one's so beautiful, which is what drew me to it. But honestly, there's nothing like just sitting in a park under a tree on a nice day and just reading. Like, there's something so incredibly like calming about that, and just, I think in general, taking yourself away from the internet and social media and like electronics for a little bit and just reading. It's so good for your mind, and it does really just feel nice. So I've been loving reading books, and I'm really glad that I started back, and I really am going to push myself to keep my reading streak going. So yeah, that's all that I have to show you for like physical, I guess, things in my day-to-day. And I just have my laptop here, so I'm like looking over, but I wanted to talk about a couple of favorites just have been watching or reading or just like into over the past few months / quarantine. So I'm gonna start off with some TV shows, because I feel like everyone's always looking for recommendations, and there's so many shows out there that it's impossible to watch them all. But I have a few that I would highly, highly recommend. The first being Peaky Blinders. This show is probably one of my favorite shows that I've watched in recent years, like for sure. It's kind of at the beginning, you're like wondering like, okay, like what's this gonna be like? And then as soon as you just give it like maybe 2 or 3 episodes in, you start really knowing the characters, and I just think it's really, really cool. It's set back in, oh my gosh, don't come for me if I get this wrong, like the 18 or 1900s, but like that kind of vibe. And it's just this family that basically kind of starts from the bottom and doesn't really come from much, and then ends up just like getting to the top, probably not in like the most, the best way, but yeah, they make it, and they're just like a bunch of like tough brothers, and it's a really cool story. I loved it. I binged it, and yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. So definitely go watch that if you're looking for something like super like intense but like really good. On the same vibe, you probably already know, but Ozark season 3, like holy wow. I haven't got on the Ozark kind of bandwagon. Please do. It's one of my favorite shows that I've watched like ever, and when season 3 came out, it was just like perfect timing. We were all just sitting home bored, and then I feel like I enjoyed it so much more because I was like so into it and like just so down to watch it. But it was an amazing season. All the actors are just like incredible storyline. Yeah, not much else to say, but favorite. Funny, kind of like just easy to watch side. Dead to Me is so good. I watched the first season when it first kind of came out / got popular, and then kind of forgot about it for a while. And season 2 came out, I want to say just like a month or so ago, and I kind of started casually watching it but didn't really get like into it days ago, and watched like 3 episodes in a row, and it's really good. Like it got really good, so I really recommend that. It's just like an easy show to watch. It's like funny but also like kind of like intense, and like the main character, like Jen, like she's just she's such a mood. She's so like pissed at the world and just like so cynical, and like I feel it so hard. So yeah, amazing show. Definitely check it out if you need something like just easy and like cool to watch. And then the most like easy going, just like really chill, more like teenage kind of side of shows, Outer Banks. I started watching it and I really wasn't sold on this one as well, but I gave it like 3 episodes and then started really watching it, and it's actually really good. Like the storyline is cool. It's kind of like a Stranger Things vibe in terms of like it follows like some teenagers around that are like trying to do something, and yeah, it's really cool. The story ends up kind of taking a cool twist, and I really just like the way that the story played out. So there's only one season of it right now, which kind of sucks, and I'm already done, and I want to see season 2 because it leaves you like wanting to see more. But yeah, definitely recommend if you want something just like easy to throw on like the background when you're like cooking, or just like you just want to mindlessly watch a show. That is a great one for that. Going along with like the more like digital entertainment side, podcasts that I've been really enjoying. I love true crime. Like true crime is one of my favorite genres to watch for like TV shows or listen to podcasts. And I came across this podcast. It's called My Favorite Murder, and it sees 2 girls that are just like have a really big interest in like murders and strange cases that come up, like of kidnappings or stuff like that are just like really interesting. And they talk about them in a way that like they're like kind of like joking and like making like a really dark subject a bit lighter, which I really enjoy. So that's a really good kind of like murder true crime podcast. And I also have been enjoying the podcast with Claudia, Sulewski, and then Finneas, which is Billie Eilish's brother. Like they're dating, and they have a podcast called We Bought a House, and they just kind of talk about like random stuff, but their dynamic is really interesting. Like Finneas just seems like just such like a jokester, and then Claudia like is just like super chill. So I really like their vibe. I've only listened to maybe like 2 episodes, but I think it's like a really easy one to listen to when you're just like driving to work or like going for a walk or something like super chill. It's all I've really been listening to for podcasts, but if you have any recommendations for podcasts, please let me know, because I would love to start listening to some more. I don't really know what to listen to. And of course, I now am a YouTuber, which is it's like actually so weird to say, but I want to shout out some YouTubers that I like really love and take a lot of inspiration from, and just have been following along with for a while. But first, it's so hot in my apartment and I can't turn like my little AC unit on because it's so loud. So let me just chug this water one time. Okay, but favorite YouTubers, hands down, I broke them down to like different like areas, and that's just kind of by coincidence that they're all from different parts of the world. But like I think that's so cool because you get to see people's life from so many different like perspectives. Tamar from Brooklyn, she is my girl. I love her content so much. She is an Irish girl living in Brooklyn, and she's just such a boss lady. Like she's just really inspirational. She has a really like good energy about her. She just seems super down to earth. It's kind of like just having like an older sister, and I just really appreciate her. She's super real and her aesthetic is on point. So Tarmar, both on YouTube and on Instagram. I really, really love her stuff, so go check her out if you haven't heard of her. And moving on to the UK, I have 2 UK girls that are like my absolute favorite. Lizzie Hadfield, aka Shot from the Street on Instagram. She is an amazing content creator, photographer, YouTuber. She's just so cool. Like, I love her vlogs so much. I've literally just found her like a month or so ago, and I genuinely watched like all of her vlogs that I could, going back to like almost 3 years ago, because they're so interesting. I love listening to her talk and going through her life. She's very real. She has that like really punchy like UK like kind of like dry sarcasm and humor, and like she's just so cool. Also, her photography and her aesthetics are so on point. Like, her Instagram is Shot from the Street, and she just has amazing images. So on both YouTube and Instagram, definitely check out Lizzie if you are interested. And then the other girl is Brittany Bathgate. She also is a YouTuber, Instagrammer, content creator. She doesn't do too much YouTube. She only just got into it like, I think maybe a year ago. But her videos are so cool. Her style is really cool, like her personal style, her style of her home. Yeah, I really, really like her, and her Instagram is also super cool. Her Instagram is just Brittany Bathgate. Also, everyone and thing that I talk about, I am gonna link in the description box, because I know there's nothing more frustrating than like watching one of these videos and like trying to like write down and like hear what someone's saying and like go find it. So everything that I can kind of like link, I will link for you guys, especially like the YouTubers and Instagrammers. That's easy. So yeah, I will link everything so you guys can go check it out if you so choose. So moving on to some Canadian girls for the kind of YouTube Instagram space. Emma Legier, Emma Rose, she's from Vancouver. She's so cool. I love her, like her vibe. Her vlogs are so fun to watch. Her Instagram content is really cool. Yeah, she's just really fun to watch, and I discovered her like right around quarantine, and her vlogs were like super comforting to watch. So yeah, Emma Legier. And then you probably, well, you might know, but Allegra Shaw, she is so cool. She runs a business called Uncle Studios. She's from Toronto, and she's a really cool Instagrammer, content creator, boss lady, YouTuber, like the whole thing. She is just so like real and just like sarcastic and like just kind of like savage, and I love that. Like, that's honestly me to a T. So I love watching her content, and yeah, she's super cool. She's beautiful. Her style is on point, so definitely check her out. The last thing that I want to mention, if you've watched my vlogs, you've seen it before, but I've gotten so into yoga, like waking up in the morning and doing yoga before you start your day. Like, you just start off on like such a positive note, like a clear mind, your body feels ready for the day, and it's just been like a really good thing for my mental, physical, overall health through quarantine, and I've been doing it now as well, like into normal life. But yeah, I've been doing yoga with Adriene. She's like amazing. She has, I mean, like 8 million subscribers or something. She's killing it, but I love her. She's like super chill. She always like make jokes. It's not super like stuffy and like, okay, do this pose, do that. Like, she always says like, do what you can. Like, it's not a photo shoot, just like do what makes you feel good. I recommend if you need some mental clearness or just some overall physical, you know, healing. So that is gonna go ahead and conclude this video. I hope that you guys did enjoy it. Let me know if like you guys like any of these things. If you have any things that you think that I should check out, TV shows, podcasts, beauty, whatever it may be, I'm so down. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching another video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did. I know it's so like painful hearing people say that, but it really does help me a lot. So if you do want to see more from me, please do that. That's really it. I'm gonna wrap this video up, hit some AC because your girl is sweaty, and yeah, that's it. So I'll see you guys later.